It's June 28, 2005. High in the Hindu Kush Mountains of Afghanistan's Kunar province, a four-man Navy SEAL reconnaissance team is trapped. They are completely surrounded. Between 30 and 40 heavily armed Taliban fighters are closing in, pouring coordinated fire down onto the team's position. The SEALs need immediate backup, but they can't get a signal out. Their standard communication gear operates on a line-of-sight principle. Right now, the steep, jagged ridges of the mountain are acting as a physical wall, blocking their radio waves from ever reaching the base in the valley below. The team leader, Lieutenant Michael P. Murphy, realizes they have only one option left, a bulky satellite phone. But to get a connection, he has to leave the safety of the rocks and step into an open clearing, exposing himself to enemy fire. Murphy moves into the open. He immediately takes a round, dropping the phone. Bleeding, he picks it back up, dials headquarters, and relays their exact position. He ends the call with a simple "thank you" and continues firing to protect his men until he is mortally wounded. By prioritizing the radio signal over his own life, Murphy initiated a call that triggered a massive rescue attempt, shifting the mission's entire trajectory from a surveillance operation into a frantic race against time. To understand how the team ended up on that mountain, we have to look back a few months. In early 2005, coalition forces were preparing for the Afghan national parliamentary elections. Operation Red Wings was planned to clear out local insurgent activity and secure a safe voting environment. The primary focus of the operation was a local militant commander named Ahmad Shah. He led a heavily armed group known as the Mountain Tigers, orchestrating attacks to actively disrupt the upcoming elections. Murphy and his three teammates, Danny Dietz, Matthew Axelson, and Marcus Luttrell, were inserted by helicopter deep into the mountains under the cover of darkness. Their job was strictly surveillance, covertly find Shah's encampment and report back. The infiltration was successful, but shortly after establishing their hidden observation post, a group of local unarmed goat herders stumbled directly into the SEALs' position. The team faced a critical choice. They couldn't determine if the herders were hostile, and the military's strict rules of engagement prohibited them from harming unarmed civilians. Despite the tactical risk, the SEALs followed the rules and let the herders go. By maintaining their commitment to military ethics, the team surrendered their most vital asset, their anonymity. They were now four men alone in hostile enemy territory, with their exact location no longer a secret. Shortly after the herders were released, Shah's fighters were alerted to their exact location. Dozens of insurgents swarmed the ridgeline, pinning down the four Americans and triggering the intense firefight that forced Murphy out into the open. Which brings us back to Murphy's final satellite call. The moment his transmission reached headquarters, the military scrambled a quick reaction force to pull the team off the mountain. The rescue element included 16 Special Operations personnel, 8 Navy SEALs, and 8 Army Night Stalkers, flying straight into the dangerous hot zone aboard an MH-47 Chinook helicopter. As the heavy-lift helicopter approached the landing zone, an insurgent fired a rocket-propelled grenade. The RPG struck the Chinook, causing it to crash and instantly killing all 16 men on board. With the rescue force destroyed and 3 of the original 4 SEALs dead, the operation fractured completely. It marked the deadliest day for naval special warfare since World War II. Back on the mountain, Marcus Luttrell was the only American left alive. Badly wounded, he crawled for miles before local Afghan villagers took him in, protecting him from the Taliban until American forces could secure his rescue days later. Ahmad Shah, the original target of the operation, escaped across the border into Pakistan. He was eventually killed in a shootout with Pakistani armed forces in April 2008. In 2007, the United States recognized Lieutenant Murphy's actions by posthumously awarding him the Medal of Honor, the military's highest decoration for valor in combat. His final decision on that mountain was a direct reflection of how he lived. Growing up in New York, his friends knew him as the Protector, a kid who physically defended special needs students and homeless individuals from police. Murphy's legacy also manifested in a physical tradition. Before his final deployment, he designed a grueling workout involving a 2-mile run, pull-ups, push-ups, and squats, all performed while wearing a 20-pound weighted vest to mimic his combat gear. Operation Red Wings ended as a devastating tactical loss, but Murphy's sacrifice provided an enduring blueprint for leadership. His choice to step into the line of fire remains a lesson in selfless service that continues to be practiced by thousands today.